And I think the pressure got to them. To be very sincere, I watched that game, and if you clearly looked at the game, I think WAFA could have gone on to win it. Because Kotoko started the game brilliantly by all standard. They immediately the game started, they imposed themselves.
The penalty was in the first minute, really.
Yes, they imposed themselves on the
Yeah.
game. And of course, bad decision on the part of the goalkeeper.
It was.
There was, if he had stayed, the angle favored him.
Yeah.
The defenders
Yeah.
were also closing up. So definitely, this player wouldn't have gone for goal. He would have controlled the ball.
Yeah.
He touches the ball once, the WAFA defenders would have stepped in and they would have dealt with the situation. But back to whatever I was saying, Kotoko started the game brilliantly. For the first 20 minutes, I think they should have scored at least 2 goals. They didn't do that. And of course, WAFA is a completely different proposition this time around. They are
Especially
not good
away
travelers,
from home.
But all of a sudden, this season, they show no
fearless.
fear
Yeah.
away from home.
Yeah.
And if you watch the game again, thank you, one thing that became so clear and prominent was the progressive nature with which the WAFA team grew in the game. As they grew in the game, they began to take control of the game. They
Some
started
people say Abalora would have saved it.
he wouldn't have saved it. He would not have saved it. Look at the power behind the header.
Yeah.
Rather, the Kotoko centre back, I've forgotten the name, the Rasta head. God's the name.
Mubarak, Yusuf.
No, is he? Yes,
Yeah, that's
look,
Yusuf.
what sort of defender is this? Instead of him to be that close to the attacker,
Yeah.
to at least body check him, he was 3-4 yards away from the attacker. And yesterday you could see him in the air, jumping, trying to head the ball.
Yeah.
Virtually, he was telling every one of us that the ball, he will only get a chance to head the ball if the ball were to go past the attacker. And the attacker too, wow.
Yeah.
When I see players at the local level, home-based players, execute such technique
He's in good form.
with their
Justice.
head, the power he generated, the direction, the precision. If you're a young striker and you're watching the game, he did what every coach would expect of a striker to do.
Okay.
Return the ball back to where it came from. The ball came from the right. Felix Annan naturally will follow the flight of the ball. In doing so, you return the ball back to where it came from. And the goalkeeper, look, he had a hand to it, isn't it?
He did.
But the power,
It was too powerful.
it was
That's
too
true.
powerful.